Business planning, financing, marketing, and financial analysis. What entrepreneurs need to know to start or grow their business. This is Steps to Success from the Maine Small Business Development Centers.
Peaks Island native Neil Kinner spent a summer in Portland, Oregon, where he captained a pedal-powered paddle boat. He returned to Maine with the dream of launching a similar business in Portland.
So I wanted to build the business, but I didn't know everything I needed to do. So I had never made a business plan. I had never gone to a bank for a loan. So I had to find someone to help with all that.
Neil needed help navigating the business startup waters and turned to the Maine Small Business Development Center for assistance. Working together, here's what we did. Maine Baycycle is a first in New England. Friends can cruise Portland's waterfront in a human-powered party boat. With 10 pedal stations and seats for 4 more, Maine Baycycle is a great way to enjoy Casco Bay. While Neil's idea was unique, he needed to take some common first steps. Before Neil approached a potential lender, he needed to nail down some key points to starting a new business in Maine. First, we had to determine the feasibility of his business. We began developing a realistic business plan with solid, projected financials. We also focused on his narrative. How would he describe and sell others on his service? We pored over his marketing plan, all with a special attention to his timeline. Neil wanted to launch in the summer of 2016 at the peak of Portland's tourist season. Second, he had to know the rules, regulations, and laws involved. Neil needed to understand some of the common rules for businesses, permits, licenses, and taxes. But he also needed to research specific rules for use of the public dock, carrying alcoholic beverages, special insurances, and more. Next, know the price to sell your products and your services. Maine Baycycle offers a unique experience, and Neil needed to carefully consider what its costs and what customers might pay. Remember, price includes covering the cost for materials, overhead, labor, taxes, and your needed profit. Once you understand your pricing, study the size of your market and your competition. Neil learned his competition wasn't simply another paddle boat because there wasn't one in Portland, but rather any other experience that a customer might choose over his. It is a competition for the customers, and you need to know how your product or service is going to compare. And finally, know how much you need to make to live, and be reasonable about it. It's one thing to start your business, it's another to succeed. We guided Neil through the numbers to realize how not to just make ends meet, but to make a profit. With his ducks in a row and summer closing in, Neil went to his lender and secured the financing he needed to start his business. He bought his boat, drove it across the country, and launched Maine Baycycles in early June of 2016.
So I had to get the boat ready for the water, in, and tested out by the Coast Guard right away, so I could get Maine Baycycle running in time for tourist season.
Today, Maine Baycycles is enjoying another great season, offering 90-minute tours, booking plenty of parties and business team building events. Every day, we're excited to help business owners and entrepreneurs plan, prepare, and achieve their goals. Maine Small Business Development Centers, helping small businesses like yours succeed. Professional, confidential, free. Online at mainesbdc.org.